Banquet in a Field is an ag education event. It is the 4th year of Banquet in a Field. It is put on by the Chamber Ag Committee. We have 5 volunteer committees at the Chamber. We connect business and community to help make Dickinson a great place to live and work, while agriculture is a huge part of our economy in Dickinson and in western North Dakota and beyond. Our Ag Committee does an excellent job putting on Banquet in a Field for 150 invited guests each and every year. We're back at Riddle Farms for the 2nd year in a row here in 2022.
The purpose of this event, Banquet in a Field, Western style, is to help educate the consumer about where their food comes from. We're fortunate enough to live in an area in the country that we provide our own food for our people here, and we want our consumers to know where it comes from. We've got fields right around us today that are growing corn and wheat and barley. So we're here today to help show the people who go to the grocery store where that food comes from in the first place.
Most people, I think, know it comes from the farm, but they don't know the process of how it gets from the farm to the table or to the grocery store.
So we invite 150 guests every year, and each year we try a new rotating list. And so if you've been to the event in the past, you unfortunately will not receive a second invitation. We're trying to get as many people to come to the event as possible, so each year we try to invite a new group of people.
The demographics of this event pretty closely match our Chamber Ag Committee itself, and I'm happy to be able to say that we have young and old and everywhere in between represented on our Chamber Ag Committee. You know, I think the younger you go, the more likely you are to be another generation removed from one that grew up on a family farm. Like for me, my mother grew up on a farm, but I guess you could call me a city boy. And so I'm one generation removed. I have a lot to learn here, and I've brought my notebook to learn more about these commodities. But we want young and old and everyone in between represented here at this event. It is a 21+ event because we have adult beverages served, of course, but multi-generation event. Because another thing we want our guests to understand and learn more about is a family like the Riddles who has been here on this land for, I believe, 4 generations. The pride that goes with that for the Riddle family to be able to say that they've been here for pushing 100 years. Okay, we want everybody to understand that aspect as well.
Oh, I think it's a great event. It gets the people from the farm and from town. People can visit in all walks of life, and we don't know what everybody in town does, so we can kind of learn from them and they can learn from us. I mean, we got at all the tables here, we have different commodity groups. So all the people from town can go around and talk to all the people from various commodity groups and learn about those products. And you'd be amazed at what goes on into growing those things.
We're lucky enough to be at a place that showcases their storage and their equipment. They've got a feedlot right next to us. We'll take some tours on the NDSU tractors at the end of the meal to give people an idea of what the cattle aspect of a farm and ranch looks like as well.
This event is in high demand. Folks want to attend because it's so unique. You know, folks have been to a banquet dinner before, but to try one outside, a multi-course meal featuring up to 15 commodities, well, you only get one chance at that in the Dickinson area per year, and it's Banquet in a Field here in mid-July.
This is my first year as a producer participating in the Banquet in a Field. I've been here as a dietitian and as a guest before to experience it from the consumer side. So having the opportunity to be a producer and offering information about what we have, what we produce here, and the nutritional value and kind of promoting the product is just awesome. Preparing
for Banquet in a Field is a year-long process. I mean, again, we were at Riddle Farms in 2021, and as soon as that event ended, we sat down, took good notes, and decided on things we might like to adjust for the coming year. But the reality in agriculture is that we have to adapt on the fly to Mother Earth and Mother Nature. You know, we're back with the same essential program at the same venue, the same speakers list, but this particular year we are in a wind advisory, and in our setup for this event we battled through that a little bit, but that is the life of farming and ranching, playing the hand that you're dealt by Mother Nature. And so if folks think we might be a little crazy for having this banquet in the wind today, they might be right, but that might be the point of this whole exercise. We want everyone to get that taste of the resilience, the grit that it takes to work in farm and ag.
So the Dickinson Area Agriculture Committee puts on 3 major events throughout the year. Banquet in a Field, of course, we're here today showcasing that event. We also do a livestock forum in February, which helps provide our local ranchers with education in regards to their cattle and operation and feeding and that type of thing. And then we also do many events throughout the year helping with 4-H and the NDSU picnic. We have some other events also that we help with throughout the year. Our volunteers spend their hard-earned time helping the 4-H and the ag community with events that they also host as well.
The Chamber functions, and I hope it thrives, in large part due to our volunteers. Okay, our Chamber Ag Committee has done an excellent job in this particular day adapting to whatever needs to be done. We have some great folks, and we also have great area businesses who support the work of the Ag Committee year-round. There are 21 major business sponsors for the Ag Committee who are all in on this event and others throughout the year. The Chamber needs that in the ag sector of the economy and in all others as well, and I'm happy to be able to say in my second year at the Chamber that we have a broad base of support in the community, and we really appreciate that.